Hey guys, so it is Wednesday, it's like 12 o'clock, so let me give you a little update on what I've been doing. So last night I managed to get most of this done, minus this panel, which I have to record still, and just a tiny bit on the claw here, which will be for like the real version, the reels. So but I got pretty far in that last night, so I'm pretty happy with that. I did go a little easy on these guys, but they're so small and I'm like, I don't want to add a whole bunch of detail on them. Plus we have a little bit of a bigger size right here. So that's turning out pretty good. I also managed to sketch out these. So this is for New Year's, which will be the new set of designs coming out at the end of the month. So this morning I've sketched all these out because there's double of them because I'm going to do black, silver, and gold as the colors. So I figured to kind of give more variety. So the doubles, they'll be kind of like mostly gold and silver is what it's mostly going to be. So I'm trying to give like two variations of each. So like for example, these glasses here. So one set of glasses will be gold and the liquid inside will be silver. And then vice versa. So it'll be like silver glasses and gold liquid, that kind of thing. So I have like confetti and stuff. So for the stars, I actually have the stencil here. So I use the stencil, and for these circles, which are the balls, you know, the ball drop. I have stencils here too. So, and then I have streamers and fireworks, and I have another like big stars. I'm trying to like do different like star variations, pretty much like sizes. I did like some champagne bottles, so I'm gonna do one set of words because I'm like that I can just kind of like copy. So I can just do it once and be done. Because in all honesty, it's just gonna be like gold and silver and whatnot. So the black will come in because I'm gonna have like a black outline around pretty much. But now with these, it'll pretty much just be like black circle is what it's going to be. Probably same thing with this, like blacked out around. Just to kind of keep that color scheme in. And so for the rest of these, I'm also going to start working on something else. So I don't want them to fall. I am going to start to work on this guy. So this is January. He is my month's dragon. This is like a little series I created. So, because then I have the seasons, and then we're going back to elements and dinosaurs and stuff. Yeah, so for like the next ones. And then eventually we'll get into fantasy on the third, not even the third round, assuming like the 10th round. But you get what I'm saying. It's so crazy seeing all these because they're so old. Some of these are literally like 2 years old. Like I think this alone is like over 2 years old, and so is this one. My little Demetros that I have going on, these guys. So if you haven't seen, these are little drawings I've done, like the cutesy versions, and these are the originals that I did with like their full scale size. So I'm going to start on those too because I was like, well, since there's not really a ton going up, because these guys are only getting put on a sticker sheet, which won't take me very long. I just have to get it set up and whatnot. So those will be super quick to do. So that's only just like 2 extra things I have to do. Same thing with this. This is literally like sticker sheet and probably wrapping paper, and that's pretty much it. So that's why I'm like, there's not really a ton. So I figured that if I can, I'm going to get these done first. And if I am able to, I'll work on these. I'm only doing the 4 drawings now. So I'm literally just doing these 3 with the head. And then these. And then that's pretty much it. So that's why I'm like, I have all that here. Because I'm like, I'm kind of in a drawing mood. So that's what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to draw. So I think right now is I'm going to get these words done. And then I'm going to start sketching out his drawings. So I'm only using circles because I'm trying to keep it, again, small. To kind of give that more cutesy feel that I have going on here with how big they are. And along with these guys, they're kind of in smaller circles, but they'll probably be more around this size than that size because these are a little bit bigger. So that's where I'm kind of going with. So we made some progress, decent progress. And then probably today I will get this finished. Like I do have some admin stuff I got to do, like the PayPal thing. So that didn't go through because apparently I uploaded the wrong paper. But I'm like, it has the information it was asking for, so I'm like confused. Now I have to figure out another piece of paper to upload, and I'm just like, I'm kind of over it. Personally, I'm like, this is kind of absurd. But I don't know. It's just me. Whatever. I'll figure it out at some point. And there's other things I want to do and like look at and all this good stuff. But I'm like, right now I'm in a drawing mood. Plus the internet's down because my provider just sent a text message saying that there's a problem near where I live with their service. So I'm having to wait till about 2:30 before that can even come back up. So I can't even work on the internet right now. So I'm like, pretty cool. But yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and work on these words. I'm just going to do one set and I can just copy it and everything. I'm not going to be too crazy with it. So I'm just going to do those and then we'll probably start drawing my months. Yeah, so this is January. So I picked these colors because, and like I also have the flower of January in the gem. So the reason why I did this was I was trying to do things that represent January. So I looked up the colors, the gem, and the flower. So that's what he is. So, because I was like, what colors represent January? So I found, obviously, I think it's garnet, and it's a red. I think it's supposed to be like a deeper red, but it's fine. So we got red, and then I don't remember what the flowers are, but I think there were several different color flower types. So I picked one that would work, and then blue is one of the colors that actually like represented January itself. So that's where this came in. So he's actually in front of a cave, you know, kind of like welcoming in the new year. So he's like out of his cave, you know, from hibernation or whatever you want to call it. So, and yeah, I just got those, like the gems as like rocks and the flowers as decorations, that kind of thing. So, and then I already did February too. And I don't think I've done March yet. March actually might be the next drawing. I think it is. But because I'm trying to catch up with these little drawings, I'm not making any more of like these types at the moment until I can catch up. So, but yeah, so we're doing this because like next on here is another character drawing, which I think is shadows this time for one of my comics. And then a redraw, and we're going in that cycle, but because I'm not going to lie, these kind of take me a while to do. So, but that is where we're at with decision making. So I'm going to finish drawing these out and then we'll start sketching out the little dragons and go from there. So when I come back, so I'll be back whenever I've made some progress somewhere. All right, so it's a little bit later. So I thought I'd give it a quick update. So I actually just got these guys down here colored. So I only did them in marker at the time right now, but they actually look at their gold and silver. So I'm like, holy crap, this was cool. Because these are the colors I use, because I have a bunch of like different markers. I have a bunch more in my closet. These are just what I have out here now, but I have so many more in my closet. So I have a mixture of like pro markers, Tombows, what is this? Montmartre, which I think these are, I got from Target. I have these Spectrum Noirs, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I don't feel like the ink lasts a whole bunch in them. Like this marker is almost dead. Like you can kind of see it there. So that's why I'm like, I'm not really a fan of these. But these are the colors I use. So I have a gold, I have an actual gold color. So I saw that and I was like, oh, let me use this because I need it for the gold. This is actually, I think, more of a brown color, but I thought it looked kind of good for almost like a goldy type of color. And then I have this yellow green, which is actually my darkest yellow because for some reason yellows only have like 3 different variations in them. And then I have a pastel beige, some type of light gray. I don't think there's an actual name on here. I guess the PN65 is going to be the closest name. And then ice gray 4. So, but they look like they're gold and silver. So I'm still going to pencil on here. So like for Prismacolors, I actually have a gold. And here I have an actual silver. So I'm thinking for this, I might use this one here. I don't remember what this name's. I think it's goldenrod. Oh no, ochre. Oh, I do have a goldenrod though. I wonder if I should use these. These actually might help. I think this is a yellow ochre and then a goldenrod. So I think I'm gonna use those with my gold. For silver, I think maybe the light gray would still be good. I might use this one. Actually. Yep. I think it will, because I might actually end up blending them together, I think. So I need to put those up at some point. Okay, so now for the little dragons that I've done. So here's them. So I went ahead and got them all drawn and sketched, and I did have this kind of pulled out so I could kind of review and kind of make them as close as possible. So they're still like super small, but I'm like, it's fine. They're not really meant to be like huge anyway. So I got the flowers, and then I have the gems over here for like the extra little elements. I got his little poses. So I'm gonna go back and actually start like drawing him here in a minute, but I just want to get these colored first and probably just done before I went back and worked on these. And the internet is backed up. They actually got it back up like an hour before they were supposed to, which I actually saw the problem yesterday was where the because the provider I have is actually like the main one for this apartment complex. We could have whichever one we want, but I think they're partnered with them. So whatever, I guess the main, I don't even know what the proper term is, where the main hub is, I suppose, on the property, there was like water coming up out of it, like something like a water line broke or something, I don't know. So they had to sit there and fix it. So I guess they got it called in for yesterday, and they just came today, I don't know. But so we're making some good progress. So I'm honestly just tempted to kind of work on these. I actually might just get these done today, honestly, because kind of I'm in the mood. Like I'm actually like feeling really good. So I think I might get it to where at least these are done, start working on those some more, and then work on getting this finished. Only because I need to. I think is where I'm at. So, but I just thought I would give like a nice little update. So question, how do we feel about these little cuties? And these little cuties. He's not an embryo. I know he looks like one, but he is not an embryo. But just out of curiosity. Because these little guys come from my little fire dragons. And these little guys come from my little Demetros. I'm just curious on people's opinion. Leave them down below. Alright, so let's do another check-in. I almost fell. So I got the pencil done. So I'm actually like happy because it still looks like it's gold and silver. Like, look at that. I'm like, that is absolutely fantastic. And it does have a shiny effect because it's silver and gold are shiny. They're metallic. But it looks great though. I'm like, yeah, that's still gold and silver. So I'm like, not too bad. Yeah, you can kind of see the shine there. At least more on the gold you can than the silver. So whenever I do my like little digital elements, I almost might see if there's like a glitter effect or something. Just to kind of see what happens with that. I don't know. I'm just curious, or just something of that nature. But also another huge update. I got the marker done, the pen done. Don't even know what the hell I just did. The pen. So that is now done. So now we're gonna move on to the coloring. This was me just like doing a sketch flower of, I think it's a carnation, of the actual flowers. I forgot what it was. So I was trying to like quick sketch of what it's supposed to be. But this is where we're at. I even did the little sprite one just because I can't help myself. I'm like, they're just too cute not to. But absolutely adorable. Yeah, so I went back and did the Q2 designs again. His regular head over here up top. As usual. Again, just to kind of have extra elements for that little sticker sheet I'm going to go ahead and include anyway. So I'm actually happy because I'll get all this done this weekend. I will get the designs completely done. So that way when it comes for December update, we are ready to go, and I'm super excited. So like I almost have like a guilt factor because I haven't done like any actual like computer work, even though I need to. But to be fair, my internet has been on and off today because of the situation, which they actually got it fixed a while ago. So I kind of have that guilt factor going on. But I'm also like, I've been in a very drawing mood, and sometimes I'm not in one at all, and I've been in one. So all things considered, like, I guess in a way I haven't made much progress, but I also have because it's just a bunch of drawings. Yeah, they're like little. They still take time. Plus I had to work out, go on walks, I had to cook for myself, clean up the kitchen, you know, all that good stuff. But pretty happy with where we're at so far. So I should get these done. Also, I got this finished, coloring wise. I still need to do the outline, so right now I have it laying face down with the paper clips in the corners to try and let the page lay down flat. But other than that, that's pretty much done, so I'm happy about that. So I got that done. So that way I can get this video up either tomorrow or Saturday, one of the two, so yay. But so I'm gonna pick out the colors for this, which those are, I already know what the colors are. I just gotta grab them. And then maybe tomorrow might be some computer stuff, because I still have to deal with that PayPal bullshit and figure out what page I have to give them. I don't know, it's irritating. To me, it's just a lot of work for something that's stupid. I don't know, I'm just thoroughly annoyed with it is the problem. So now I'm gonna have to figure out a better piece of paper to send them, and hopefully that one works, because I have to have very specific information, and the other pages I have don't have all of it together. So that's why I'm like, I don't know what else to give. So it's very annoying. So I got to deal with that tomorrow, among some other like little things. So we'll see. I really need to do the blog, but I'm also like, I'm really not in the mood to do the blog, but I need to do it. But I'm also like, it's not a huge priority, but it also needs to get done. So maybe I'll work on the homepage tomorrow. That actually might happen, because I already have a page, the pictures I need available. So I'm probably just gonna do the homepage, and just call it a day for that one, I suppose. Just work on it a little bit here and there. Yeah. But the colors I actually have sitting over here on the side. So I need this pink one, this redwood, and whatever the lipstick red. I would use that one, but this one's actually like this one, but it's almost dead. It's not even my right one, because I have a bunch of dead Copics over here. I've just not bought the refills, and I need to. That's the reason why I even bought these. I just never bought the refills. So then for blue, we need this one. And like this, I never actually bought a light Copic blue, and I didn't realize it until after I got the markers in, and I was like, what? So I guess I had it or went out of stock or something before I bought it. I don't really know. And this purple, I'm going to take this one, and I guess this one. So it'll be like these three. I'm terrible at this. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, anyway, we'll just lay them down. So here's the markers I'm going to use. And then I have my pencils on here on the floor, just so they're off the desk. Because they were sitting over here, but I'm like, one, it was touching my elbow, and I need to put that somewhere. Plus, I still have this here, which is in the way too, which all needs to go away at some point. But this I got to do for the sub drawing, at least one of them, which was those. But I might actually end up changing them a little bit. So I got to work on that, which might be a next week's thing. So we'll see, or a weekend thing, I suppose. I can do it while I'm at work. You know, be productive. All right, but I'm gonna color these, and so I can get them done, because I would love to get them done today. And then maybe I actually almost want to start working on my little frogs, because I really need to. So we'll see. All right, so it is Friday evening. It's almost 6:30, and I got some stuff done today. Not a ton, but I got some. So mostly it's been like admin work today, because there was some stuff on the computer I had to do, which mostly was dealing with PayPal. Was the whole reason why I even got on the computer in the first place, because I wasn't really planning on doing that. But I think I found the paper they were actually wanting. I haven't heard anything back saying that it's the wrong paper, because in the past I literally like 2 hours in and they come back with it's not right. So I'm gonna assume I did the right one, but I won't probably hear anything back till maybe Sunday. At the earliest, it said 2 to 3 days, so we'll see. I might get it back tomorrow, I don't know. But I guess let me show you the little bit I did get done. Kind of, a little bit. So one thing I did get up was I got up the comic page, so that is up and ready, and it's live and whatnot. And then with these, I got the pictures taken, so that way I can start messing with them tomorrow, because that's going to be my job for work tomorrow. I also might bring this too, because I already have an idea now what I actually want to do for the next minis, because it's going to be these guys next. So I have an idea now, so I got to get that out. And as you can see, the colors down here, this is my little frog painting I had sitting on my standing desk for a while. So I actually just got down the base colors. So these are like Craft Smart from, well, and Apple Barrel from like Walmart and Michael's. So because I already had the idea for colors in my head. I was going to do the brown, pink, purple, blue, and green was my idea for this because I thought they all actually kind of worked out really nicely together. Just because I got 3 cool colors, I got a neutral tone, and then I got like the bright color, which is the pink. And these are cheap paints. That's why a black canvas. That's why it looks like that, which in a way it actually looks kind of cool, but it's also like I gotta fix it. But for one base, I used this natural beige for the brown, this celery for the green, pink parfait for the pink. I used a lavender sachet, I don't know, for the purple, and then I have this sailing blue sky for the blue. And I have these little paints here, which most of them are from the color by number cans, like the paint by numbers. So these 5 big ones actually came from that dinosaur over here. As you can see, I did stuff to him, and I'm actually going to eventually like redo him. Because now I kind of don't like it, so I'm going to repaint him at some point. I also want to try and work on sculpting is what I would like to do, so I don't know. I also want to paint those at some point. So we'll see if I can get it done because I'm like done with these. I just got to do my little digital touches and I'm finished. But my idea was to start to go ahead and start working on next month's drawings if I can and just start getting ahead. I don't have to finish them. I just want to get them started. And I also need to start working on the next drawing, which is going to be a person, which is my main character for my Shadows comic. So I got to start working on her. Which I already know what the pose is going to be because I already did that accidentally before because I did the wrong character. So I already got the sketch done. I just got to actually draw her. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. So I think for the rest of the night, I'm going to paint this and then I have to cook my lunch for tomorrow and Sunday. And there's some other things I'm going to do on the weekend, which I'm not going to record. Some of it's just house stuff because I need to clean up in here. Because I call it organized chaos. And then I also just need to do like actual cleanings. I didn't do it last week. I was just like, I was not in the mood. There's something else I need to do on the laptop that's personal. And I have to go to the grocery store this weekend. So that's where we're at. But if I make any progress on this, I might show y'all, but it also might wait till Monday. Because I don't really record on the weekends because there's just not anything to record. And to be honest, I'm not in the mood because I don't want to do anything. But I have to. That's the way it is. So, but I'm just glad I at least got started on this painting because I've been wanting to do that. Because this is something that's actually going to come out next month, hopefully, is my idea. Because in general, I won't really have a bunch going up next week. Because I've got February for Valentine's Day and February for the fairies for the challenge month. So that stuff's going to go up. That's going to be like super simple stuff. Like how I have with the New Year stuff. I'm like, it's going to be really easy and really simple. So, but I also might actually go ahead and get up the Demetros and the Fire Dragon sticker sheets this week. Just because I'm like, their stuff's already up. I don't have to wait. And then that way at the end of the month, I only have a little bit I have to do and that's it. So that's where I'm at right now with plans. But I'm going to get back to painting for a little while. And we're going to go from there. Hi, so it is Wednesday. I haven't recorded for the past 4 days, which I also said I probably wasn't going to, and I didn't. So let's go over what I've done. So mostly it's just been like admin stuff that I needed to do, which I got. Some of it's not like super important, but I was like, I still need to go ahead and just get it done and out of the way, and that's just what I did Monday and Tuesday specifically, because the weekend I didn't really do anything, which is not a surprise. I mean, I did like cleaning and like went to the grocery store, but like work-wise, I didn't really get much done. But what I did get done, and I'm very happy, is I got all my new designs done. That's going out at the end of the month, so I'm super happy. So, which means that I got both of these done. So I got January and New Year's done. So these guys are completed, ready to go up. And I even got their art done on here. So like they're literally ready to be uploaded whenever I do that, which won't be to the end. And I also got these guys done and their sticker sheets up. So I was like, let me try and show you if my thing will work. Possibly, maybe. Where am I going? I need Google. No, go away. Google. No, I don't want that. Sorry, I don't know where Google is now. Because, like, the bar on the screen is, like, gone. So. Let's do this. Oh, that's not what I want. I was like, let me show you. What the fuck is this? I don't want that. Let me search. I like how it actually pops up green when you go to search. I didn't do that, so I don't know what that's about. But I'm like, I love that. Even up here in like the search, like this part's all green, and I'm like, that's fantastic. Sticker sheets. So we have them here. So this is what the Metros look like. So I think with these, you get like 19 stickers, I think is what I counted. Like, I know it looks funny. I have to fix this. So I'm wondering if I can get the dimensions. Because when you apply these, you get 4 different sections. So I'm wondering if I can try and get the dimensions and then try and apply that whenever I'm actually putting their stuff together, just to make it look a little bit better. But, so there's those. And then here's the fire dragons. So again, these I think have like 21 stickers because of all like the little bits and stuff. So I managed to accomplish that. I'm pretty happy with. So that just got me excited. I got all that done by Sunday. So now I'm working on some new art, which is dealing with the sub boxes because I'm gonna do 3. So I have like the exclusive art. I have the pets one, which will have a mixture of dogs, cats, reptiles, small animals, horses, birds, and fish. And right now I only did a list of like the top 10 for each because I was like, I know there's so many different breeds and species, and I'm like, let me just do the top 10 and just start there. And then I'm also doing endangered animals because I had the idea, well, I'm in a mixture of ideas right now of either, because some places have like the tracking bracelets, which I thought would be kind of cool. So I could get some tracking bracelets for some of these animals, depending on what animal I'm doing. I can just have that in there. Another idea was the WWF, the World Wildlife Fund, was that you can adopt an animal. I didn't realize it was $60 though to adopt, so I was like, ooh. I mean, you get a couple things with it, but I was like, that's gonna be an expensive box because I also got like the box items and stuff. So I'm like, that's gonna be an expensive box. So I'm like, I'm wondering if I could put that as an option, like if you want the upgraded option. Another option was I could do like 2 options with the World Wildlife Fund. I could do like, you get the upgraded of, you get the adopted animal certificate and everything, or I can do it to where you can do a donation, like those boxes. I'll donate a portion of those proceeds to the WWF was my other idea. There's also For Ocean, which they clean out the ocean, and then they use a lot of like these materials that they find, like they recycle them into like new bracelets and stuff, which they either have the option to donate or you can buy the bracelets and the other items that they have. So I'm like, I'm kind of sitting here, I'm like, I could do like 2 different versions. And like, as for the pets one, I was like, I could do donation to the ASPCA, but I could also see what they offer too and maybe have that as an option for an upgraded box. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I'm just deciding, so I have to look at all that stuff and see what the cost would be and whatnot, or at least kind of, I guess, estimate the cost, because I don't really know until I get there. But I wouldn't buy anything until I know exactly how many people would buy that box before I buy anything else. So that means I need to make up the mock-ups and kind of give examples of, here's what it would look like. So I'm like, maybe I could work on doing the art this week. And then this weekend I could get the mock-ups started at least, maybe finished, so I could start posting about those. That was another option. So that's what I've been up to. But let me show you some other art progress I've actually made. So I know that we have stuff here. I'm just gonna, yeah, that's where that goes. So I made some progress on my little frog. So I kind of have this done and I started working on the branches. I'm in the process of working on the flowers. So I think this circle end up here, or at least this frog, I'm gonna record so I can do these 2 on my own because I still have gouache over here that I kind of want to put on here. I know gouache isn't really good for that, but it's just because the gouache is like really opaque compared to the cheap paints I have. Because these little tube things, the little cups, actually are my more opaque, like actual like acrylic paints. Because this stuff is super light and cheap depending on what color I have. Some of them are still kind of dark, but most of them aren't the best. So I almost want to put gouache on here to kind of finish up, because I've done that in the past with my other paintings I have, like my snail, for example. So I have a mixture of paint, acrylic, and gouache, and colored pencil on here. So that's kind of what it turned out like. So I almost kind of want to do the same and just kind of perfect it a little bit more and try and get better. I also need to clean this up over here, but is that actually going to happen? I don't know. And finally, this is the start of the sub boxes. So I have my little like exclusive art subscription box, which I don't know what I would do with this. I don't know if this would just kind of be like complete profits and just save the other two pets and the oh my gosh, what is the word? Endangered animal species as kind of like the donations, and you get extra bits. So, but this is the art for the exclusive box for like the first one. So here's a little hedgehog. So I love the little sprites. Like, it's a little more work, but I love them. Because, like, look at how cute this is. Adorable. Like, even this. And then here's kind of more, like, accurate drawing style for me. And then I started working on the pets. Like, look at how cute this little baby is. I can't. So, because the first dog I have up is a Labrador Retriever. And I know they have 3 colors. They have brown, well, I guess chocolate, black, and a yellow lab. So I was like, well, I could do all 3 variations because there's so many different variations for dogs. I'm like, maybe I should just do different variations depending on what I'm doing, right? So luckily it's easy with just the 3 colors because each of them could have 2 colors. So I just kind of have the headshot. I got just him kind of chilling. This was supposed to be him running, but it's turning him into like jumping, which is fine. I have swimming because I like to swim. Got little paw prints and some little extra bits. I have him sitting, he's on his belly, or on his back, so I got like a bandana down here. And these little guys, I was like, well, obviously I can make like individual, like do a whole ass sticker pack with all these. But for like smaller items, like if I do sticky notes, like borders, I could have these little guys in there on the borders along with those toys. And I could use these guys for like bigger products. I don't know yet. And then over here, I'm going to start working on, because I have elephants up first for the endangered species. And then down here would be like their plants that I need, because I forgot to include those. So I was kind of idea with this. That's why I'm like, maybe I should start working on this some. So that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know how far I'm going to get done today. I don't even know exactly what all I'm doing today, because I just got done with working out. So we're still kind of in that process of deciding when I'm actually going to get done, because I don't know. I haven't decided. Because I do need to go through emails like bad, though. I just don't want to, but I need to. Because there's a couple things I need to sign up for. Because, like, some stuff's gotten switched over, and it's just a whole mess. And just other things I have to do. I also just need to go through my emails in general and just delete things that I don't need. But that's where we're at. So, I've made some actual, like, good, decent art progress over the weekend and stuff. Which is nice. But I'm also, like, I kind of want to start working on next month's stuff now, which is going to be, I don't know if it'll be the frogs, because the frogs are probably going to take me a while to paint, not going to lie, because I'm not a painter. So those might be an off and on type of thing too. I also want to sculpt, but I don't know when that's going to happen again. That probably could happen this week, to be honest. But I also need to work on Valentine's Day and the February stuff. Because what I'm also thinking with all these like little drawings is I'm going to use this size paper, which is a 6x8, but I'm going to cut it in half and make smaller drawings. So then it'll be like, I think a 3x4, I think is what it'll be at that point, which I think is still a pretty good size, just for like a mini print or something. Yeah, it'll be a 3x4, which to me is still a good size, because like for the February thing, I want to do like a little fairy house. I thought would be kind of fun. And then for Valentine's Day, I would have like, happy Valentine's Day, probably some chocolates, like a little teddy bear or something. Just your generic stuff to put up. That's where I'm at. And then, but I'm also like, I also kind of want to do the seasons, which will be spring up first, which is going to be a dragon. So I also kind of want to do those and get that started. So that's where I'm at. But maybe I could put some time in this week and kind of paint on the frogs. I probably should. Yeah, that's where we're at. So I'm gonna figure out what all I'm gonna do this today, at least, and then go from there. Okay, so it's a little bit later now. It's like 3:30. I've kind of just been doing like admin stuff, so I'm probably just gonna end the vlog here because that stuff's still gonna take me a while. And I mean, I got some sketching done, which I'll show you in a second, but like actual like drawing, I don't think I'm gonna get any more like really done today. I might try and do it like throughout, like when my laptop needs to charge, just to kind of give myself a break. But for the most part, not much else is gonna be going on. So, because I did my walking already, I did the weights earlier, so that's all taken care of. But yeah, so I'm kind of just working on like emails, going through those. And then I gotta work on the blog a little bit more, which I think I'm just gonna work on getting some pictures up on it today. I'm not gonna do much else with it. I'm just gonna do some pictures. And then I'm gonna type up some notes, which is kind of like a personal thing I'm doing. And then drawing wise, if I have time, we'll see what I do. Because I have it for doing subscription boxes for the drawing, which is probably what I'll stick with. Maybe do painting. Maybe. But I am going to work on the seasons, Valentine's Day and the February for the next update. Which is 3 designs, but to be honest, between the February and the Valentine's Day, that's going to be super simple. It's just like little design, like the little designs like I did with like the Christmas stuff. And then like do like a little like a mini drawing is what I'm going to do. And that's pretty much it for that. And then the seasons will just have the little dragon design. So I'm like, it's not going to be a ton. But I might as well just get working on it now just to kind of stay ahead. Which I don't mind because it's actually kind of nice. But yeah. So that's where we're at. But I think I will probably end up working on the subscription boxes today at least. And I don't know, maybe tomorrow or Friday I could stick with like sculpting and painting for most of the day, so we'll see. But let me show you little sketches so I can kind of close off, because I still have to post too. I forgot to post because I didn't do that yesterday, and I said, oops, when I was at work, and I was like, I forgot to do that. So I think I'm just gonna post little sketches I did and just kind of say like, oh, big things are coming, or like big things in the works, and just kind of go from there. But let me just show you so I can get off of here. Okay, we've seen those. So I just started working on these. So this is a seasons drawings with like little notes about the little characters I'm gonna do, what they're doing, and then like the little elements. Because I've started doing where I'm like, oh, I could include an egg in here. I didn't do that for January. Well, fuck. Oh well. So we'll do an egg. And then I have Valentine's Day down here. So I wrote down like elements that kind of go with Valentine's Day that I'm thinking of. So like candy, you know, the doves, hearts, that kind of thing. And like the Cupid's arrow stuff. And like a big old happy Valentine's Day like word sticker probably. So some of the stuff I might really only draw once. And I might like copy it a couple times just to kind of make it easier for myself, I think. And then I can just kind of copy and paste where I need to. And then... So up there, up top, is going to be the Valentine's Day print, like the thing I'm kind of thinking of, was just going to be like a big heart in the middle with like the Happy Valentine's Day. And then I'll have like the little elements kind of floating around, I think, and just do it that way. This is for the February, so this will be the elements too. So I have a couple different like fairy wings, you know, flowers, mushrooms, the little fairy thing, like I guess the fairy lights. You know, when they're like little tiny, like see like little balls of light floating around. I guess they're almost like lightning bugs, but you know what I'm talking about. So I got some butterflies and maybe some like bees, a snail, caterpillar, little tiny creatures. This will be the actual like print drawing with like their toadstool houses, with like, you know, mushrooms around, maybe like little gardens, you know, little bridges going to other houses or something. And then this is me just making my next minis, which I'm going to call it turkey dinner because it's Thanksgiving. And to be honest, I don't really have an idea of what I want to do for like the Our Lady of Thanksgiving drawing, honestly. So, because my thing is that they actually eat plants in the Aletheia world and stuff. Which the plants give them their nutrition and whatnot. Like different plants have different things. So I was making a joke that because he's a dragon, he's going after like the bird, which is Cain. So Arlith is trying to get the bird. But that's kind of where we're at. So that's what I just did. So I could go ahead and get these all planned out and ready. I'm really wondering if I should do eggs now, because I completely forgot to do January egg, but it doesn't matter. I still might do it now that I'm thinking about it. That was my bad, but it's okay. If somebody ever said something to me, that I might just go back and just... I mean, most of the elements are done. I really just got like redraw the egg, but I don't really want to. Plus, I have like little gems and whatnot in there, and I'm like, oh, those are the eggs. Well, just little gems are the eggs. That's where I'm at. But I'm just gonna end it here for now. I know this was kind of boring because it's not a lot going on, and most of it's just admin stuff, unfortunately. That's just the way it is this week. Maybe next vlog, we'll see if I can amp it up a little bit. No promises. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get back to working on this admin stuff to kind of get it done and out of the way, because I don't want to do it, but I have to. And I think I'm gonna watch Deadpool, because I think all 3 movies now are now on Disney Plus. Because I've seen all 3 of them. Love all 3. Absolutely fantastic. So, but I think they finally put the 3rd one up, so I can watch them all again, which I'm gonna do while I work on this stuff, I think, because I was like, I should watch that. And I'm also like, maybe I should also watch The Witcher, because I have not seen season 3 yet. I know, awful to say. I haven't watched Netflix in forever, or Disney Plus. Like, I just haven't. Because I've been watching other things. Now I'm just like, for House of the Dragon season 2, I didn't watch the last 2 episodes. So I'm like, damn it, I got all this stuff to watch. So we'll see. I don't know yet, but that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, so I'm just going to end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. And if you want to see if we do a little bit better next week, please, like, subscribe, follow along on this journey as we see what we can make of this and the things that unfold. Because right now we're at a standstill at the moment until I can figure out how to grow. Because right now we are failing. So I'm trying to figure out different ways to make it better with either filming different ways, because now I also gotta start working on the next video. Damn it, I haven't done that yet either. Okay, I guess that'll be when I start doing too. Ha ha ha. Okay, but anyway, if you want to see what happens next week and if we can do anything else, just feel free to follow. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.